Lori Flaquette of Soltar Solutions, and I'm here today on Focus Forward with an absolutely phenomenal guest. I am so excited to be able to introduce you to her today. But before we do that, I want to talk a little bit about Wisdom from the Guardian. This is a phenomenal book. This was written by an upcoming guest, Joy Peterson. She's wonderful. This book was actually channeled through her from Michelangelo. So this is the Archangel. So this is an absolutely wonderful book. I started reading it. I love it. I couldn't put it down. It's wonderful, and I recommend that everyone read it. It really gives you a lot of insight into what's going on, not only in this world, but in that other world as well. So we have an absolutely incredible guest today. I am so excited. You know, most of the time people are not the right age to do things. They're either too young or too old or too this or too that. But I'll tell you right now, this guest is going to prove that you're never the wrong age to make a difference. So I want you to welcome Alanna Wall, and she is CEO of Polished Girlz. Alanna, thank you so much for being here today.
Hi.
Hi. So tell us, how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 12 years old.
You're 12 years old, and you're the CEO. That's great. I'm telling you, that's wonderful. So when did you start Polished Girlz?
I started Polished Girlz when I was 10 years old because I love to see girls smile and feel happy, and I wanted to teach them about hand washing and why it is important.
Okay, so what is Polished Girlz, actually?
We polish nails for girls with special needs and in the hospital and teach them about hand washing and how it can help them get out the hospital faster or keep them from being sick longer.
So it's twofold. It's not only making girls happy and feel better about themselves, but it's also, there's an educational component, right?
Yes.
So that's great. That's really great. So how did you get started? I mean, you know, tell me about it.
When I was 8, I wanted to make scarves for girls with cancer because my mom's coworker's mom, she got cancer. So I wanted to make a scarf for her and like put glitter on it and put rhinestones all over it. Then I wanted to make them for all girls with cancer, but my mom didn't really know how she could help me with that. And she didn't want the girls to choke on the supplies or anything. So we started Polished Girlz when my Nana was giving me all this nail polish, and I was designing my nails like once a week, and we would get our glitter toes done. And I decided I wanted to bring that to all girls, to girls that might not be able to get a lot of nail polishing done since they're in the hospital.
Well, that's fabulous. That's great. So now you had the idea. So what happened next? You had the idea, you had the polish, you had the desire. What happened next? How did it grow?
Well, my mom made a Facebook page, a Twitter page, and a website for Polished Girlz, and people would start contacting us, and we would contact other organizations. Like our first organization was the Down Syndrome Association, and they wanted us, after the first time, they wanted us to come back forever. And we went to the hospital, we contacted the hospital, and they said no because I was too young. But after they saw other people contacting us and wanting us to serve there, they said I could come, but I wouldn't be able to serve on the floor. But we had other older volunteers that could serve. You had to be 15 and up, but they saw how I was going to just help bring the stuff up, they said I was going to be able to polish, and that made me very excited.
That's a phenomenal story. So you got at the hospital kind of to bend the rules, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's great. That's a great story. So now I know that it's not you alone that's doing this. So tell me a little bit about your organization.
Well, we have a board of directors because my mom said that all organizations have to have a board of directors. And so we just gathered up people that we knew a lot about hand care and nails. Like we have a Dove specialist named Miss Christine, and she's a scientist at Dove. And we have Miss Ellen Surratt, and she's a hand model, so she knows a lot about keeping her hands nice and clean and how to keep them safe from germs and things like that.
That is incredible. So did you approach these people and ask them to be on your board?
Well, some of them we did, and some even contacted us because they saw what wonderful things I was doing, so they wanted to help in whatever way they can. So they asked us if they could be on the board.
Well, I was so impressed with your board. I've got to tell you right now, I see you have a PR person on there. You know, how did you get involved with Donna?
Well, my mom, she emailed her because Miss Ellen Surratt, they were friends. So she told us about her. And Miss Donna, she loved what we were doing, so she decided to help us.
Well, that's how I found out about you as well, is Donna sent me an email for you to be on the show, which I thought was so great. And now I'm going to be interviewing Donna in a few weeks as well. She's wonderful. She's great. She really has, she has a great organization, and she's crazy about you. She's really wonderful. So Donna's last name is Carvata, right?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. I just want to make sure I get that right. So now you got your, you got the polishing, you got the polish ready, you got your volunteers, you got the hospital to allow, you got the Down syndrome, you got all these things. Then you got your board together. So what was the next step? Do you remember?
Well, we had to like raise money kind of, so we started making bracelets, and we have nail polish that we sell to raise money for Polished Girlz, and so we can start teams in other places. We're in Chicago, here in Dayton, Ohio, in LA, and we have one in New York, and we're in Washington.
Well, that's great. That's terrific. See you're almost national. Well, you're on both sides of the country, definitely. That's fabulous. And you know what? I received a bracelet, 2 bracelets from you today, and I want you to talk a little bit about this polish because I was so impressed with this polish. Tell us about this polish.
Well, it's called Polished Girlz Pink by Orly, and they contacted us, and we asked they asked if we needed anything from them, like nail polish or supplies or anything, and we asked if they could make a Polished Girlz Pink for us, and they said yes, and we went to LA to talk with them, and they actually surprised us with it, so it was really cool to actually see it on the Orly and have it on my nails. That was really cool.
Okay, great. So tell us, how do we get the polish and the bracelets? How can the audience get this?
You can go to our website, and it's a little donate button where we sell the bracelets and the nail polish, and they can get it there.
Fabulous. Well, this is definitely a gorgeous color. I'm very impressed with it. So now I want you to tell us a little bit about the Black Celebrity Giving Award. Tell me about that.
Well, my mom, she was looking for different awards that would help with Polished Girlz, and we came upon this one, and we signed up, and I ended up winning.
Congratulations! That's fabulous! How does that make you feel?
It was really cool. Like, being on the website, I'd love to see, like, look myself up on Google and see how many pages it is.
How many pages do you have on Google now?
Well, I saw a lot, so I couldn't really count.
Well, that's great. I'm so happy for you. And now the other thing I want you to tell us a little bit about is the Make Your Mark. video that you did. Tell us about that, because that is so fabulous.
Well, it was cool because they emailed us, and I was asleep at the time, and my mom called me in because they emailed us. And the next morning, I was getting up for school, and I asked my mom, well, did you say Disney Channel emailed us? Like, I thought it was a dream.
If the Disney Channel was contacting me, I would definitely think it was a dream too. So it wasn't a dream, so tell us about it.
Well, they came for 2 days and they filmed a long time. We went to the hospital and we polished there, but first they filmed me talking about Polished Girlz and what we do. And that was fun, being under all the lights. And then in Disney Channel getting to see what I love to do.
Well, that's great. That's amazing, absolutely amazing. I love the video. I was so excited when I saw that video. I think that that video is absolutely great. And what we're going to do is we're going to put that so people can go from here to see that video, because I love the video. I think everybody should be seeing it. So tell us a little bit more about, tell us what your mom does, because I know that she does a lot.
Yeah, she's a nurse. Then when she comes home, she helps me make bracelets. She emails lots of people to see if they want to buy any bracelets or want to donate to the Polished Girlz or even volunteer. So she does a lot to help.
I know she does a lot to help. I've been on back and forth Skyping with her and emailing with her, and for so much. She's so great to be taking care of helping you do this and bring this together, because you know what? You might not know it, but being a CEO takes a lot of time and energy. So you fit this, how do you fit this in with school?
Well, school comes first. So I would just come home, do my homework. Then if we have a polish, I would get the caboodles ready. The caboodles are the pink carrying cases we keep all our nail polish in. Mm-hmm. So I get all those ready. I get the tablecloths and the hand sanitizer and nail polish remover. Then I just go polish.
So that's great. How many volunteers do you have?
We have about 150 volunteers. Wow. In 7 different states, maybe.
So doesn't it take a lot of time to keep track of those people and what they're doing and train them and all? Because you train them, don't you?
Yes. Sometimes we will go to train them, and sometimes we would Skype them and show them, you have to put hand sanitizer on all the girls, and they can get whatever they want. And that's how we keep track of them.
Well, that's great. And do you have meetings for all the volunteers via Skype and things like that?
Yes, we would find places that they could serve, and then we would tell them about those places and make a date that they can come. Then they would go. Then when they get done, they would send us pictures. And when they get done, they would just tell us how many girls they polished, and we keep that in a big folder.
A big folder. Okay, that's great. That's great. So what can we do to help you? What can we do? The people that are viewing, I want people to be involved and to understand how they can be part of this, because many people don't understand how they could, be part of what you're doing and how they could help you.
Well, they could go to the website and they can volunteer. They can start chapters in their area, or they could donate and buy bracelets, and that really helps getting supplies.
Okay, great. So so that sounds fabulous, and I know we're going to have that website up there so people can go right there and do that. So now the other question I have is, what about sponsorship? Are you talking to different companies about sponsoring? Are you, looking at opportunities that you can maybe use the power of a larger organization to help?
Well, Orly, they've donated a lot of nail polish to us. OPI has donated a lot of nail polish to us. And Caboodles, they have donated a lot of caboodles that we use to carry all our nail polish in, so that helps a lot. And, well, OPI, they've sent us like maybe, I want to say like more than about 300 bottles of nail polish since we've started. In Orly, they just send us 300 bottles of our Polished Girlz Pink that we can use that to sell or buy. And so,
Well, that's great. That's really, really great. So, you know, what do you think? What do you think your future is going to hold for you? What's your dream? What can you see happening?
well, I want Polished Girlz worldwide. But I want to be a veterinarian, and I want to go to Princeton University for college, then come back to Ohio State to take a veterinary program there.
Really? Wow. That is amazing. That is amazing. So I just can't. So what are you going to do with Polished Girlz when you go to college? Have you thought about that?
Well, I think I'm going to just have lots of volunteers call when they have, well, I will still go polish. I still want to polish other girls' nails, and I still want to have Polished Girlz up and running.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's great, because by then you probably would be worldwide. So if you had to choose a country that you would want to go to first, what would it be?
Paris.
So you want to go to France first?
Yes.
Why? Tell me about it.
I want to go to the Eiffel Tower and see the Arc de Triomphe.
Are you studying French in school?
No, I'm actually taking Spanish.
Okay. Well, Spanish is great. Spanish is a great language, but French is so beautiful. So maybe when you get into high school, you'll be doing that. So what other, like, what advice could you give maybe to entrepreneurs, maybe to CEOs, or maybe to people that are interested in starting a nonprofit?
Well, follow your dreams, and you're never too young to serve. Like, you can be any age, it doesn't matter, to make a difference. You might think you're too old or too young to change the world, but it really doesn't matter.
So your age doesn't matter, okay? It doesn't matter if you're too old, too young, whatever. You're never too of anything. You can get in there and do it. What else?
Well, it's okay to be different. You don't have to be like everyone else.
So where does that come from? Where does that concept come from for you?
Well, I like to make different things. I love to make tutus. And not a lot of people at my school wear tutus, but I would be the one to.
Wow. So that's great. So you wear tutus. You're 12 years old. You have your own nonprofit, 501c3. That's different. So you're not afraid to be different.
Yes.
And a lot of the people that you're working on, when you're polishing their nails, they probably feel different as well, don't you think?
Yes, but I want to tell them it's okay. It doesn't matter. You're a girl like everyone else, and you still love glitter and getting your nails done.
You're really into glitter, aren't you?
Yes.
I know I got the pictures, which I know we're going to use on the show, from your mom, that with glitter, glitter, glitter all over. It's wonderful. I love it. It's very happy. You make people very happy. How does that feel?
It feels good because, like, if I go to the URS, they love to see us when we come. And there's a lady, her name is Miss Tina, and she's blind, but she gets like the craziest stuff on her nails. The first time we went, she got bears and balloons. That's what she wanted on her nails, and I drew her balloons and her a bear. And ever since, she's only let me do her nails, and she'll feel by like my hand. She says my hands always feel a little cold.
Uh-huh.
She'll feel my hands to know it's me. Like my mom tried to paint her nails. She said, "I want Lonnie."
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. So even though she couldn't see the bears and balloons, she wanted them and you put them on there. How did you learn to do nails like this? I mean, really, how did you learn this?
Well, I would just like watch a lot of YouTube videos of nails, or if I see a design I like or a pattern, I try to draw it on my nails. And that's how I learned. And I love to draw a lot, so I just took I put on a piece of paper and stuck it on my nails.
Wow, that's incredible. So how many bottles of nail polish do you have?
I've never counted, but we go to the hospital and they can't share, so we give a lot of, well, all the nail polish they use, they get to keep. So I don't know how many nail polish bottles I have.
So when you paint the nails in the hospital, you have to give them each of the bottles that you've used?
Yes, so they get like 2 colors or whatever, how many they want. I did a girl at the hospital a few weeks ago, and she wanted tacos on her nails. Since she was in the hospital, she couldn't eat tacos, and that was her favorite food. So I drew tacos on her nails. I did like the brown for the shell, then cheese and tomatoes and lettuce, and she loved it.
Really? Tacos? You must be some artist. That is amazing that you can do that. Do all your girls, do all the volunteers do that?
Well, not all the volunteers. They don't all do like a lot of designs, but whatever the client asks for, they try to do their best.
Yeah, because I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could be painting tacos on somebody's nails, really. I don't think so. So, so what do you think that the real benefit to the girls that you work with, the ones that are in the hospital and the ones that, you know, have these maladies, what do you think the real benefit to them is?
Well, I think the real benefit is when they know, like, they see us come in and know we're here just for them to get their nails done. And like some clients, they'll ask us to come just for them. Like in the hospital, we'll go just to see one girl, or a private referred client, so we'll just like go to their house and I'll only come and we'll bring all the nail polish and they can choose from there. But I had a private referred client, and her name was Anna, and she was really sick when I went to go get her nails done. So we gave her a red bracelet I think she had heart problems. So I gave her a red bracelet because that was for heart. And she had a sister we didn't know, so we gave her sister a red bracelet too to match Anna's. And a few weeks later, she died.
Oh.
And she went to the hospital with her bracelet on. Her and her sister, they both had their bracelets on.
Wow, that's an incredible story. So you really do improve people's lives. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and it was so great to meet you. Thank you so much for being on our show today and taking the time out. I know you're so busy.
Thank you.
You're welcome, sweetheart. You take care, and I will be in touch with you, and we're going to see what we can do to help you, okay?
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. You take care. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
So this is Lori Flaquer of Sotar Solutions. Again, focus forward. We're so happy that you were able to tune in today, and we hope that you've enjoyed our guest as much as we did. Thank you.